Hi, my name is Bruce. Now let me take you on a little bit of a journey on how we've developed accounting for SME standards over the years. In 2007, the ISB issued an exposure draft for a new standard called an IFRS for SMEs. In that year, South Africa was the only country to adopt that exposure draft as a statement which could be used by SME companies. That we called statements of GAAP for SMEs. Now when this exposure draft was finalized in 2009, with the final issuance of the IFRS for SMEs, South Africa adopted this for all companies without public accountability. Now since then, financial reporting has continued to change. For big IFRS, we've recently seen the issuance of a new standard on revenue recognition, financial instruments, and the anticipated standard on leases, which should be out shortly. Along with many other changes through things like the improvements projects, large IFRS has gone through a lot of changes and will continue to in the foreseeable future. For SMEs, it's been the opposite. Companies reporting under the IFRS for SMEs statement have had a stable platform since 2009. In other words, they haven't seen any changes to the standard since then. Unfortunately, that's now changed. In May this year, the ISB issued the revised IFRS for SMEs. Now, change is not always a bad thing. In fact, in this situation, it's a very good thing. Why? Well, because the new standard provides additional relief for companies preparing IFRS for SME accounts. Now, some of the key changes they've introduced include, for example, revaluation of property, plant and equipment as an option if you want it, undue cost or effort exemptions for the measurement of equity instruments at fair value, and another undue cost or effort exemption where you're looking at intangible assets under business combination, and the alignment of the section on taxation with the IAS 12. Now with the issuance of the new standard, it should be noted that IFRS and IFRS for SMEs are moving apart. Remember, IFRS for SMEs was not designed with listed companies in mind, and therefore has not got all the complexity that full IFRS has to deal with. Now, I think it's very unlikely that these two will ever converge again, which means we definitely have two streams of accounting which will continue to be different. That for listed companies, and that of course for SMEs. Now these changes, along with the many others that the new standard introduces, are effective from 1 January 2017. It should be noted that this can be early adopted, and in my view, you should consider it. Think about the logic. With all these changes and additional relief, you can early adopt the standard whenever you want, giving you the option of including those.